welcome back to my channel. So today I'm coming at you with another Empties video. You guys already know I love Empties videos. I love filming them, I love watching them, I love telling you guys all about the things that I recently finished up, my thoughts on them, if I'm going to rebuy them, if I already did rebuy them, if I recommend them to you, all of the tea. Before we get started, don't forget to upload every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday for you guys. If you like this video while you're watching it, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. It really does help my channel out. And other than that, if you're excited and you want to hear about some recent Empties, then let's go ahead and get started. So about a month and a half ago or so, I put up a video talking about products that I wanted to finish up before the end of 2021. There was 20 products in there, so I wanted to go ahead and start off with those products that I did finish up from that video, from that list of products I want to finish. Did that make any sense? I feel like I just repeated myself 17 times, but I think you guys understand what I am saying. So on that list, the first couple things I wanted to talk about are two primers I finished up. The first one is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. I love this primer. It lasted forever. So if you splurge and pick it up, because it's pretty pricey, it's like $42, this will last you forever. Like, I'm not kidding you. I was trying to finish it up for so stinking long before I finally did. I love this primer though. It is very hydrating, very moisturizing, but not oily or greasy in the slightest. I don't have any plans on picking this up again right now. However, I definitely would in the future. It's a good one. And then I also finished up my mini of the Tatcha, the liquid silk canvas. The only reason that I wanted to finish up this mini is because I was going to purchase a full size of this in the Sephora sale. And I did. I say this every time that I talk about this primer, but I really do mean it. That's why I always say it. It does a little bit of everything. It does a little bit of smoothing, a little bit of pore filling, a little bit of hydrating, a little bit of like long lasting. It is so stinking good. And I loved it so much that I purchased the full size. Chef's kiss. Also on that list of items that I wanted to finish up was the Dose of Colors Mute Your Hue Concealer. I have the shade 03 Fair. This is a really lovely concealer. It was a little bit light on me, so I definitely, if I were to repurchase it, I would probably end up picking up, I think there's 04, I believe. I feel like that would be a little bit better of a shade match for me. However, I really did enjoy this concealer. It's a little bit on the thicker side, but it has lovely coverage. It's not too drying, a little bit if you're not careful, but for the most part, it's not too drying. Blends out nicely, wears all day. It is going to crease inside your eye lines, but every concealer does on me, so I'm fine with that. I don't have plans to pick this up again right now, but I definitely would in the future. It's a lovely concealer. Also on that list was my MAC lipstick in the shade Brave. You guys, look at this little nub. It's officially gone. I love this lipstick though. It's a beautiful shade. I will say I don't wear it as much now as I necessarily used to, but that's mainly because now I'm going for a little bit more nudie brownie sort of tones and less of this sort of berry tone. However, I still think this is a flattering shade. I still think it looks nice on my fair skin. I like the formula of this. I highly recommend. I definitely can see myself picking up Brave again in the future, but there's a couple other shades that I have my eye on that I want to pick up from MAC. So while this specific shade may not be a repurchase right away, I am definitely going to pick up other shades of that. I also finished up the Wander Beauty Lip Retreat Oil. This is just in the clear one. It's called Oasis. This is a really nice lip oil. I will say it's hydrating, it is. But I noticed when I was using it all of the time to finish it up, my lips did get a little bit chapped. So while I like this and I think it's a nice lip oil, I think it is hydrating and it looks pretty, like if you wanted to use it as a lip gloss and less as a lip treatment. I can't see myself picking this up again in the future. This was sent to me in PR through Ipsy, but I liked it while I was using it. The next item off that list was the Glow Recipe Avocado Ceramide Recovery Serum. I didn't love this. This was like $42, which is not the most expensive skincare item out there, but definitely not the cheapest skincare out there. Glow Recipe is more of a, I don't want to say like bougie brand, but it's definitely more of an expensive brand. You can get it at Sephora. This is supposed to help like calm your skin, help with redness, all of that. I didn't really see much change in my skin. The first like half of the bottle, I really wasn't using it as consistently as maybe I should, but then when I put it into my project pan and I wanted to finish it up, I was using it pretty consistently, like every single night or every single morning for like the past month and a half. So didn't see much change in my skin. Sadly, definitely won't be repurchasing this. And the last item from my project pan list that I finished up was the Bliss Blockstar Invisible Daily Sunscreen. So I have some qualms about this. It's definitely not my favorite sunscreen, but I don't think I hated it as much as I did when I first started using it. When I first started using this was a no-go. I did not like it at all. However, how I was able to finish this up, because like I squeezed every last bit of it out, How I was able to finish this up was wearing it to work. When I would work at Ulta and I would have to be there at like 7 a.m., I wouldn't wear makeup because I had to be there so early and we were wearing our masks. So I ended up starting to wear this sunscreen to work, and it was nice because it has a little bit of tint to it. I don't think that it added coverage to my face necessarily at all, but I just felt better going out into the world with a little bit of something on my face. Again, I don't think it added coverage. It's not makeup or anything like that, but it's just a tinted sunscreen. So that's how I was able to finish it up. I don't like this under makeup at all. I think it is too thick, it's too greasy. So on its own, it's nice. I could maybe possibly see myself picking this up in the future again, like next summer for the days that I'm just hanging out, but I'm not doing anything, but I want sunscreen. But then again, maybe not, because it's only SPF 30 and I prefer to wear at least SPF 50. So I definitely don't, I don't think I like this. And I don't think I really recommend it to you guys, but I didn't hate it enough that I didn't finish it up. So was that helpful? I can't tell if that was helpful. I just feel like I'm still on the fence about this. And even though I used up the whole thing, I haven't like fully formed my thoughts. Does that make any sense? And then I was able to finish up a couple more makeup items that weren't on my project pan list that I just finished up. The first one being the Coastis Revealer Concealer. This is in the shade 1.5C. So how I was able to finish this up was using it in conjunction with this one. So I finished them up like at exactly the same time. This one was a little too light on its own. This one was a little too deep on its own. So mixing them together was perfection. This is such a lovely concealer. I was gonna say bragged about it, but that's not the right word. I have talked about it. I have boasted about it. There's a specific word I'm trying to think of and I can't think of it. Raved? Maybe that's the word I'm thinking of. I have raved about this concealer a million times on my channel. I ended up picking up the shade 0.5 in the Sephora sale because it's a little bit lighter and it'll match me better now. So yeah, I love this. I picked up another one. I highly recommend it to you guys. I also have a mascara I finished up. It is the Essence The False Lash Mascara Extreme Volume and Curl. I do not like this mascara. I'm definitely not going to pick it up again. The wand was just a little weird with it being curved. I just don't think this mascara really did much for my lashes at all. I don't think it really made them look long or voluminous. It didn't really hold a curl. It kind of flaked on me. I am beginning to kind of like the green Essence mascara, the Lash Princess one. That one I'm like a little bit on the fence about, but I'm starting to like it more than I did when I first tried it. But this one is a no-go. I definitely don't like this one, so won't be repurchasing it. And then you guys, I finished up my Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. I've had this pencil for like 2 years. I'm not kidding you. It lasted me for so long. I had the shade 3.5. I like this. I do. I would maybe pick it up on sale because I know it's on sale a lot of times during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. It's half price a lot. So maybe I would pick it up in the future, but definitely not right now because I have so many brow pencils and brow products to get through, so this won't be repurchased right now. And that was all of the makeup items that I finished up. So let's move on to like hair care, skincare, lifestyle, all that other jazz. Okay, I have quite the bit of skincare here to talk about, so I kind of tried to group them in like things so I can quickly breeze through them. The first thing was a couple of face washes. The first one is the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser. I actually do like this cleanser. I think it is very gentle. It says it's for all skin types. Gently cleanses face and eyes. I definitely agree with that. It is very gentle. I do think most skin types would like this. It's not too hydrating, but it's not too stripping or anything like that. I don't think I would repurchase this in the future. This was sent to me in some box. I don't remember if it was BoxyCharm or Ipsy. I think it was BoxyCharm, which means this was like very old, but it did the job. So yeah, I like this, and if it was ever sent to me again, I would definitely use it up, but I wouldn't go out of my way to purchase it. The next face wash I finished up was the Dermalogica Special Cleansing Gel. This was sent to me in PR through Octoly. I liked this, but kind of like the fresh one, I wouldn't go out of my way to repurchase it. The good news is this bottle lasts forever, like a very long time. I had this in my shower for a long time. It's nice. It's just kind of a face wash. It cleanses your face nicely. It's not too drying. It's not too stripping, but I also just don't think it was anything special. And I know Dermalogica can be pretty pricey, so this will not be repurchased either. Next up, I finished up a couple items from the brand Refreshments, which that is Ipsy's skincare brand. So the first one I finished up was was the Pearly body wash in the Citrus Spritz scent. I like this a lot. It was nice. It foamed up a little bit. It wasn't too drying or anything like that. It made my skin feel nice. So I like this. If this was sent to me again, I would definitely use it. But I actually don't know if you can purchase refreshments on its own or if you can only get it sent to you through Ipsy. I haven't fully figured that out yet. The next thing I finished up was their Pillowy Shave Cream, again in the Citrus Spritz scent. I wonder if that's the only scent they have, because that's the only thing I've ever been sent to me. But I like this. This is the second one that I have gone through, and they actually just recently sent me another one. So I will definitely continue to use them as long as they send them to me. It's a nice shave cream. It doesn't really do much for razor burn or anything like that, but I like it. Then I went through some moisturizers and body lotions. The first one is the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Firming Collagen Cream. So I actually really did enjoy this. However, a full size of this, I want to say is like $50 something to repurchase. This was sent to me PR from First Aid Beauty. I personally just can't see myself repurchasing this for that price. However, again, if it was sent to me, I would definitely use it. I liked it a lot. It was a little bit on the thicker side, so I used it at nighttime as my nighttime moisturizer, and it was nice. It was nice. I don't know if I saw any like firming results from it or anything like that, but I did enjoy it while I was using it. I also finished up the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Pink Juice Moisturizer. I was not expecting to like this as much as I did. It smells like watermelon, so if you are sensitive to scents, I would say far away, but it's not as aggressive as their watermelon mist. That smells like a melted down Jolly Rancher. This one just has like a hint of Jolly Rancher in it, but I actually really love this. It was a gel moisturizer, which normally is not going to be like hydrating enough for dry skin, but I definitely thought this was. I used it as my morning moisturizer. It worked lovely under sunscreen, under makeup. I can definitely see myself getting this again in the future. And then I finished up the Pixi Body Treats Glycolic Body Lotion. This is supposed to have glycolic acid and ginseng in it to exfoliate your body as you're using it. I don't know. I mean, obviously I finished up the whole thing, but I didn't really love the scent. I didn't really notice any exfoliating aspects from it. It was a nice body lotion, but I can't see myself purchasing this. This one was sent to me in PR. I also finished up the Puriform 1 Cloud Cream. So this is a gel to water hydrating essence moisturizer. That whole like gel to water name is 1,000,000% right. This was one of the most unique moisturizers I have ever used. A lot of people at Ulta, when I would work there, would rave about this, and we actually had quite a few customers come in saying that they love this cream, that it's like one of their favorite moisturizers. I didn't love it. When I would use it in the morning, it made my skin way too oily throughout the day, but then I just didn't feel like it was thick enough and hydrating enough for nighttime. So that is how I finished it up, was at night, but it was just this little baby. So I think if you're very dry, you would actually love this, but it just wasn't, it was like too much for morning and then wasn't enough for me at night. Then I finished up the Essence Sun Milk. This is their SPF 50 sunscreen. I love this sunscreen. I love this sunscreen so much. If you have dry skin and you want a sunscreen that's not super thick, not super oily, cakey, anything like that, that just sinks into your skin and is hydrating, almost like a moisturizer, I definitely recommend this. I actually told Ava about this and she ended up buying it as well, and she loves it too. It's just a really nice hydrating sunscreen, and I love that it's SPF 50. Also, it's Misha, so it's pretty affordable. You can get it off Amazon for like 12 or 14 bucks, so that's a plus. Next up, I finished up the Alpine Beauty Wild Nettle and Niacinamide Firming Serum. That is quite the name. I didn't love this. I know niacinamide is supposed to be a really nice ingredient for pigmentation, redness, acne scar, all of that. I don't really see niacinamide doing much for my skin personally, which is such a bummer because it is such a good ingredient. Also, this is insanely expensive. Like the Alpine Beauty, I don't know if it's Alpine or Alpine. I think it's Alpine. Their stuff is really pricey at Sephora. I want to say this is like $50 or $60. It was sent to me in PR. I did not see much results with it, sadly, so I'm not going to be repurchasing it. I mean, I liked it while I was using it. It sunk into my skin nicely, worked well under makeup, but definitely for the price, not going to buy it. Another thing I don't think is really worth the price either is the Tatcha, the Silk Peony Eye Cream. I just had this little baby sample size that I think I got with like a Sephora code or Sephora points. Was it a nice eye cream? Yeah, sure. Is it worth the $60 that the full size is? No, definitely not. And then the next thing I finished up was the O'Keeffe's Working Hands hand cream. I love this. I've been through a million of these and I will go through a million more before I die. It is the best hand cream I've ever used. It is so hydrating, it's so moisturizing. Love it. If you suffer with dry, cracked hands in the wintertime, you need this in your life. I use it all year round personally, not just in the winter. I use it every single solitary night, 365 days of the year. so stinking good. Then I went through 2 of my native deodorants. I get the coconut and vanilla scent. I've talked about this in the past. It's a really lovely deodorant. It's more of that natural deodorant. It's aluminum free, paraben free, all the bad stuff they say you don't want in deodorant. I will say I get a little sweaty with this sometimes, but for the most part, it keeps my sweat at bay, and it really does help me like not stink. If I'm being honest, like I'm just getting real here. I get BO sometimes, and this really does help with that. So I know sometimes natural deodorants can be a little scary to try because you don't know if it's going to work as well as a normal deodorant, but I really love this. I've been using this for like coming on 3 years now. Then we just have a couple hair care items before I move on to more lifestyle items, and then we are done. The first one I finished up was another of my Hask Chia Seed Volumizing Dry Shampoo. I do not think this volumizes at all. I'm not gonna lie, it does not give me much volume. However, it's a really lovely dry shampoo in the sense that it does absorb the oil on my scalp and help make my hair look clean and feel clean. I love that these are massive bottles, so they actually last me for quite a while, and they're pretty affordable. You can get Hask at Ulta, and they're usually like $5 or $6, but a lot of times they're on sale, like buy one, get one half off. So I highly recommend that dry shampoo. I also went through my Verb Ghost shampoo and Verb Ghost conditioner. Favorite shampoo and conditioner of life. I always go back to this whenever I try a new one. It makes my hair soft, manageable, shiny, not frizzy, not tangled, all the good things that you want in a shampoo and conditioner. This one does it for me. I will always rebuy this. I love this duo so stinking much. And then the last hair care item I used up was the Briojio Scalp Revival Charcoal plus Coconut Oil Micro Exfoliating Shampoo. This is all, they always have the longest names. I love this. It is such a nice shampoo to really get up in your scalp and really make it clean. Throughout the week, I use quite a bit of dry shampoo. I use volumizing sprays. I use hairspray. All the things that are in my hair really does build up over the couple of days before I wash my hair again. And this really helps to just clean my scalp and make my hair feel squeaky clean. I love this. Also, it smells delicious. Like it smells like almost like mint. Like not mint Oreos, Thin Mints kind of. I don't know. I just love it. It's so good. It is pricey. It's pricey. It's like $42. However, I do highly recommend this. Lastly, we have a couple lifestyle items, and then we are done. The first one is this Jordan's Skinny Syrups. So I feel like I've talked about these before. I think it was in my Amazon favorites video that I put up a couple months ago. So this one is just the salted caramel flavor, but they have a million different flavors. Right now, I am using sugar cookie, I believe. So the whole shtick behind this is that it's 0 calories, 0 sugar. It's supposed to be like 0 trans fat, 0 saturated fat, no carbs, no sugars, all of the above. So I really don't know what is in this. It's whatever's in this is probably not that good for you, but it doesn't have like all the other bad stuff like carbs and sugar and all that. So what I do with this is I put it in my coffee in the morning with my almond milk. You just need the tiniest little amount. So like this bottle lasts me for probably, I want to say almost a month, maybe even longer than a month, because you just put like the tiniest little amount. You could put more if you like it more sweet. I don't like my coffee like super sweet. So this is like a coffee sweetener. I feel like I'm not explaining what it is. It's like a coffee sweetener. So instead of using like a creamer that is very sweet and very high calorie and very high in sugar and all that, you can use these instead. I've been including these in my coffee for probably close to 2 years at this point, and they're like not that expensive on Amazon, and like I said, it'll last you forever, and it comes in 1,000 different flavors, so you can find one that you like if salted caramel doesn't sound up your alley. But definitely check these out. You can get them on Amazon and Bed Bath & Beyond. Then I finally have a candle. You guys, I have not finished up a candle in so long, but I finished up the Garden Sage and Apple candle from Bath & Body Works. Oh, I love this candle. It's such a fresh, nice scent that does have a little bit of that apple, but a little bit of that sagey, like greeny sort of scent. I love this. I definitely can see myself repurchasing this in the future. The thing with Bath & Body Works is sometimes they don't bring scents back. So will this be available next spring and summer when I go to, like buy those candles? Who knows? But if they have it, I definitely love this. And then I finished up 3 soaps. The first one being the Bath & Body Works Gentle and Clean. This is in the Apple Hibiscus. So Mike is a guy, right? He does not care about soaps. He does not care about Bath & Body Works. Like I could put any soap in front of that man and he would not notice, he would not care. However, He was using this a couple months back and he literally said to me, like, I like that soap a lot. That's probably my favorite soap that you buy. It smells really good. So yes, I will definitely repurchase this. And plus apple is one of like my favorite scents. So I love this one. Then I finished up vanilla coconut. I like this one as well. I like vanilla. I like coconut. It smelled yummy. I can definitely see myself buying that again. And then the last one was champagne apple and honey. So I actually had this in a candle, I believe. This whole scent just smells yummy. It is like it's a little on the sweet side, but just like relaxing and calming. And I really like this. So I definitely could see myself buying that one again too. And that was it, you guys. That was a bunch of empties as well as a little bit of a Project Pan update. I only have a couple more products from that Project Pan. I want to say like 4 or 5 more to finish up. So here's hoping I can actually do it by the end of the year. I will definitely keep you guys updated. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. You're awesome. I love you. Please subscribe if you have not yet. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye, guys.